If you want to build 3 floors building, will you start from the third floor or from the base? I think you have to start from the base. And before we study angles properties, we need first to study or to remember some definitions and some basics on this topic. So let's do this.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Welcome to Hanematics. I hope you are doing well and safe, you and your family and your friends. As usual, to understand any topic, you need first to know a general idea about it. So, about the angle, we all know that in plane geometry, an angle is the figure formed by 2 rays. So, if we have one ray like this one, it started from B, then A, so we name it BA. It intersects another ray, BC. So the point of intersection here will be the vertex of the angle generated by the intersection between the 2 rays. We can name the angle as angle ABC, starting from this point A to the vertex B to C, the last point. Do we have any other way to name this angle? Yes, we can name it as CBA. C, this point, to B, then A. Or you can just say that it's angle P. But in our studying, the best way to name any angle is to mention the 3 points and the vertex must be in the middle. So this space will be the angle ABC or CBA. What's this? Okay. Types of angles. If we want to remember what are the types of angles, we will start from the cutest one. And the cutest one, it's acute angle. Acute angle measures more than 0 degrees and less than 90 degrees. The second type is right angle. And this is very important because you have a lot of theorems and a lot of topics about this angle. And you remember that if you have any 2 lines and they are perpendicular, then they generate a right angle. Of course, the right angle measures 90 degrees, exactly 90.
And it looks like this.
The third one is obtuse angle, and of course it will be more than 90 degrees and less than 180. And it will be like this. These are the 3 main angles. And we have another 2 types. Straight angle, if the angle equal exactly 180. The first side will be like this and the second one will make a straight line with the first ray. And all of this space will be 180. The last type is reflex angle. And you can of course deduce that it measures more than 180 and it less than 360. You can say this angle is not reflex, it's obtuse. If you measure this from the interior part, this part, it will be of course obtuse or right or acute. But if you take this space as the angle, you will say that it's more than 180 and it's less than 360, so it's reflex angle. After that, we have 2 types of relations between angles and each other. The first one is complementary angles. The second is supplementary angles. What's the difference between them? If we have 2 or more angles and their sum equals 90 degrees, we call this a complementary angles. If they are adjacent, like this example, like this drawing, the first one is A and it seems to be acute. The second one is B and their sum equals 90. So we called A and B complementary angles. What about supplementary angles? Supplementary angles are 2 or more angles and their sum equals 180. If they are adjacent, they will make what? The first angle X, the second one Y, the third one it's Z, and their sum equals 180. So they make a straight line, that's right, or a straight angle, of course. We will take relations between lines. The first relation is parallel lines. Parallel lines are lines in a plane which don't meet, never meet. Like this one, this line, and that one. Here we will say if straight line M is parallel to N. This is M, the first one, and the second one is N. You can ask me, where is the angles here? We just take a relation between lines. When you have a parallel lines, you don't have any angles. That's right, we will make angles here. How? If we have a line L intersect the two lines, this red line will intersect M and N. Between the 8 angles, we have relations, 3 relations exactly. The first relation is alternate angles. Okay, the second one is corresponding angles. The third one is interior angles. The alternate angles are equal. The corresponding also are equal. But the interior angles are supplementary. Or their sum equals what? 180, that's right. What are the alternate angles? Where are they? This angle, if we say that this angle is 3, then the alternate angle with 3 is 6. So we can say that angle 3 equals angle 6. As well, you will find angle 4 equals to angle 5 because they are alternate. Exactly. So alternate angles are angles between the two parallel lines, but they have different positions or different views. Angle number 2, and it corresponds angle 6 because it has the same position on the second line. We have two parallel lines, M and N. Angle 2 is lying on the top right part of straight line M. And 6 also is on the top right part of angle N. So they are corresponding on the same position. So they are equal in measure. As well, you will find angle number 1 equals to angle number 5. And angle number 8 equals to angle number 4. 7 will be equal to 3. What about the interior angles? Where are they? The interior angles are angles number 4 and number 6. If you add 4 and 6, they will be 180. This is the meaning of supplementary angles or interior angles in parallel lines.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now we will talk about polygons, and you will ask yourself, what is the relation between polygons and angles? There is a huge relation between them because polygons is a shape with sides and angles. Any polygon is like that. And we have two types of polygons. We have regular and irregular. Polygons with the same side lengths and the same angles measurements are called regular polygons. If we have 3 sides regular polygon, we can say it's equilateral triangle like this one. So the square is the regular quadrilateral. The regular pentagon is like this and it has 5 sides. 6 sides we call it regular hexagon. Heptagon is polygon with 7 sides and 7 angles. Octagon 8, nonagon 9, decagon is 10. After that we have irregular polygons. And of course, irregular polygons are polygons with at least 2 different side lengths or 2 different angles in measure. Okay, like rectangle. If you look at rectangle, you will find all of its angles are equal in measure. All of them are right angles, 90 degrees, but their side lengths are different. If you have a rhombus, then you will find that all of its sides are equal, but the angles are different.
1, 2, 3, 4.
We will talk about angles and circles. This point will represent what? It will represent the center, and this red point will represent the circumference. On this red point, And all the red line, this line is called the circumference of the circle. I told you, if we want to define any circle, we need to find its center and to know its radius. So what is the radius and how to draw it? We can draw the radius as a line segment starting from the center to any point on the circumference of the circle. You can draw it like if we want to draw something called a diameter. What is the diameter? Diameter is a line segment also connecting 2 points or matching 2 points in the circumference of the circle, just in one condition, that it will passing through the center like this. As well, we have, again, if we have a line segment between 2 points of the circumference of the circle but not passing through this center, it will be a chord like this one. And you can draw of course infinity number of chords in one circle. So the green line is chord, the blue line is diameter, the black line is radius. Okay, if we want to write or to draw a tangent, what is tangent? It's also a straight line or any line from a point outside the circle and it intersects the circle just in one point like this line. And we can draw from any point outside the circle, we can draw two tangents like this. We'll draw another one. Okay. Yeah, you will ask me again, what is the relation between these lines and the circle with angles? Where are the angles? The angles are here between these two tangents. You will find an angle here between two radii. You will find a central angle. If you draw two chords, then we can call this is a circumference angle, this one. I hope that you found this video useful for you. I hope that you remembered everything about angles and polygons and circles, because after that we will start new topics, new ideas and new exercises. Thank you so much. I will not forget to tell you to stay safe, stay at home, and see you in the next video. Assalamu alaikum.